Hello, my name is Daniel Thompson. I'm a specialist in instrumentation and monitoring, and I work for JF-Strainstall, world leaders in structural health monitoring, bridge evaluation and load testing.
Global warming is occurring at a worrying rate, and models show that this will continue for the foreseeable future. You might think that with many things brought to a virtual standstill over the last year, the tendency might have changed. It didn't. Levels of atmospheric CO2 actually continue to rise in 2020. Evidence shows that if we were to stop emitting greenhouse gases today, there would still be a rise in temperatures until the 2050s. Climate change is leading to increases in extreme weather, bringing more heavy rain to the UK, as well as hotter temperatures. Transport asset managers are faced with huge challenges to maintain infrastructure and levels of passenger service, all whilst trying to think about increasing capacity and building resilience against future events. 2020 was named an exceptional year by the UK Met Office. Areas in the West received 30% more rain than in previous decades, and we saw more than 10 named storms. But by 2070, it's predicted that precipitation in winter months will increase by up to 33%. In a few years' time, the levels of rain seen in 2020 won't be exceptional. So we ask ourselves, what will the new normal look like? In 20 or 30 years, will we expect rivers to flood often as rainfall increases? Or will we be able to manage watercourses to avoid this? What will the other effects of climate change be? We should ask ourselves what we can do now to build more resilience against climate change. This time-lapse video is taken from a monitoring system installed on Black Bridge, a structure in Wales that's affected by frequent flooding. By monitoring water levels, we are able to predict when the structure will need to be closed. Deck displacements are also monitored for safe operation. The systems have been adopted as part of the extreme weather plan and are used to determine whether trains can run safely over the bridge. They replace the need to send out engineers in adverse conditions. There's also an overall cost benefit, as less delays mean less compensation payments. We're working alongside partners to maintain safety and passenger service in the short term, but also to develop a fuller understanding of assets to help long-term management. We've developed systems with customized dashboards to allow a range of users access to the data in a format that allows them to take immediate action. We're also evaluating the most effective scour monitoring systems for use on UK bridges. We're already operating scour monitoring systems on high-risk sites in India and for the offshore wind sector. We're working hard to develop cost-effective solutions combining targeted monitoring with openly available data. For example, weather or flood warning data can be incorporated into our systems. We're working to develop tools to not just measure, but to forecast when threshold conditions will be exceeded. We're working to make data more actionable by developing tools which can enable quick and reliable decision making, so that the right actions can be taken at the right time. Thanks for listening and enjoy Bridges 2021.